Welcome to my channel. This is my sixth and final requested reaction for the day, and this one, just like yesterday, we will close out with Kitaro. The name of this piece is Silk Road. If you've never heard Kitaro before, he's, I think what they would call him is an EDM artist, electronic digital music, but boy, he's much more than that. He writes really beautiful, calming, thoroughly relaxing music. The kind of music that you could go to sleep to. And I don't mean because you're bored. I mean because it's so peaceful, it just puts your mind at ease. So that's what we're going to do for the last one. This was requested by Manfred as well. And he didn't write any notes. Before we get into that, though, I gotta thank you for coming here and for supporting me. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything that you do to make my channel a success and to make it so enjoyable and so much fun. Thank you. I always put the artist links in the description of their playlist so that you can support them as well if you want. But I put the link to the song I'm reacting to in the video description. I also put a link from Wikipedia for the song or the singer, whatever I can find. And I'll always put the link to the reaction request form so you can request reactions if you want to. I don't take requests from the comments. If you make a request in the comments, I'm going to reply to you with a link to the form. Fill out the form and then I'll take care of your request. Okay? So this is Kitaro performing Silk Road. You know, the way he plays with the hand movements and stuff is is kind of an expression of his art. It's it's like he's trying to will the sound to go up into the atmosphere, and as it rises, he plays more. He's a really fascinating artist. I've said this before. I'd love to get in his head and find out what it's like in there, because I suspect that it's very serene, very tranquil, very, very peaceful. If his art is an expression of him, that has to be true, because all of his music is just so gentle and so serene and so lovely that it has to be an expression of him, of who he is and how he thinks and how he lives his day. He's just a fascinating guy, really is. Fascinating musician, and he writes beautiful music. Well, we've come to the end of another day. And much as I hate to say it, I have to leave. But before I go, I do want to pray that you have a wonderful night's sleep, that you get more rest than you could possibly need, and that when you wake up in the morning, you'll be like a ball of fire, ready to go out and scorch the earth with your greatness. I pray that for you. I pray that for every person you love. So until tomorrow, this is the Vietnam Era Vet signing off.